We have brought out the Coors side seats because UFC 231 goes December 8th at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. Main event is Max Holloway defending his featherweight championship against Brian Ortega. You just flew in. You're surviving on plain food only.
Yep.
Sandwich?
Sandwich. Kit Kat.
Kit Kat is the go-to snack on a plane.
That's the plain
Hey, it was the
snack.
first snack I seen right there.
Yeah. Max, how's the health? You've been asked that a million times.
A million
I'm sure.
times there. I feel great. I feel great. You know, we did everything fight week. We did a couple of tests. They thought it was a weight cutting issue. Yeah, we crossed that out. They thought it was a concussion issue. We crossed that out. They still got the UFC doctors and a bunch of specialists still running tests and stuff. So I'm good. Symptoms didn't come back. So I'm ready to rock in December.
At any point do you worry though? Would you rather know? Obviously.
Of course, you'd rather know. But you know, my favorite show right now is The Good Doctor. You know,
Right.
this ain't the show. You're not gonna walk in there 5 minutes, find out, get your diagnosis, 45 minutes, get healed. So you know, I know this is real life, and you know, of course, it's in the back of my mind. But at the end of the day, I believe I was put on this earth to fight, and I get to do it come December.
Max, can I just say, you mentioned The Good Doctor, and that's a CTV
Yes.
show, so good job. That's one of our shows.
And
well done.
He's wearing something. Is that from the Drake clothing line?
OVO, baby, yep.
Yeah.
October's very own.
Okay, very well. Is it weird sitting here together? Is it strange?
Not for me.
Yeah, not really. At the end of,
I got love in Hawaii. Been in Hawaii. We all know a lot of the same people. So.
Like they told us we had to put you guys like this, because normally we sit here and you guys sit there.
This ain't Khabib and Conor, man.
Right.
I could sit next to the guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We do our job,
Yeah.
you know, we got to fight at the end of the day. And that's it, man. Like you say, bro, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
We got to get down.
Yeah, and you've had, you know, because the fight was delayed, you've had to wait. What's the waiting game been like for you? It must be kind of frustrating.
It was frustrating, man, you know what I'm saying? Because you go in there and you have that mentality that you want, you know, you're ready for war. You start cutting weight, and then you know what I'm saying, his issue happened, and all of a sudden they're trying to just run around and try to find another fight and try to throw like an interim title and this and that. And I was like,
Would you have been happier if that happened, or are you happy the way it's
Interim
turned
title?
out? Yeah.
No. From what I've seen, everyone who's got an interim title has been stripped of it within a month.
Yeah.
So it lost its value, in my opinion. So I don't want a fake belt, you know. I want a real one.
You guys, you saw the fight. You were there at the fight on Saturday night. Your thoughts being in the arena?
I was in the suite, so I was good.
Yeah,
You're just looking from a distance, yeah. But it was nuts, man. You seen everyone go wild. Obviously, you saw what happened. Khabib jumped the cage, started attacking Dylan Dennis. After that, Khabib's corner jumped in and started jumping Conor, and then this whole melee broke out, and then we're just like, almost like extra popcorn, you know? Like, you know when you see the comments, you're like, what's going on now?
And then you ran into Dylan Dennis after the fight.
Yeah, I ran into him after at XS, and we chopped it up for a little bit, and after that, we're like, you know what? He said he got a concussion from it. Or his eye was swollen up. He's like, hey, man, I got concussed from it. I don't know how that possibly. I was like, well, you didn't see a doctor yet, so I was like, but I was like, all right, you're still partying, so I was like, you know, well.
And Max, I saw you sent out some tweets, and you mentioned your concern was about people ringside.
Yeah, you know, when in summer, you know, when I was in the ER and the doctors came back and they cut all the stuff that they was telling us what was going on. You know, emotions was high. You know, two guys tweeted me. You know, Khabib and Conor, and they reached out to me and they told me, you know, at that point you couldn't kick a dog when he's down. You know, and they didn't. You know, they send well wishes, they gave me respect, but you know, at the end of the day, my son is going to be ringside when I fight Ortega. Right. You know, my son is ringside when I fight. You know, Trojan could have got smashed. People outside fans, regular people could have got smashed. They could have got hurt, you know. And the fans, you know, being a champion is more than that thing right there on the table. You know, being a champion is way more than having a belt around your waist. You know, you can be a champion without having a belt. And, you know, a lot of fans is seeing these guys. I don't think so they're really seeing who these guys are. You know, in my eyes, these guys are two great leaders. I hope they figure it out, they get control of their teams, and they let everybody know and change stuff around before it's too late for them.
Knowing what happened, Brian, you said you'd step in if one of those guys, if Khabib and Conor couldn't have made it.
Yeah.
Do you regret saying that now? I mean, that would have been, no, you would have been fine with going in there.
I think all our teams at the end of the day are down for a get down, you know, if
Yeah.
it happens. But if I would have stepped in, there was no bad blood, so
Yeah.
I don't think none of that would have happened.
Max, your last loss was against Connor, right?
Uh-huh.
So you're undefeated since. Did you learn a lot from that fight then?
Yeah, actually, you know, that summer I lost to Dennis Bermudez too, you know. So I had 2 losses that summer, and yeah, I learned a lot, you know. But you know, at the end of the day, I was like a 20-year-old something Max, you know. I think the top 30 featherweights would beat that 20-year-old Max right now, you know. So at the end of the day, that it's old news, you know. It is what it is, and we see what happens. You know, I got a fight in December against a tough opponent, and I'm looking forward to that one.
And you're 14-0.
Yeah.
It's incredible how consistent you've been. What do you got to do to beat this guy, though?
Whatever it takes. He's a tough. I can't cuss, but he's a tough mother. You know what?
You can cuss. We'll
Or he's a
bleep it
tough
out.
mother. You know. So I gotta
bleep that out.
I gotta do whatever I gotta do. You know.
The one problem I see with it, though, did you not say to Dana, a fight in December in Canada? Could you not have picked July?
We had
'Cause
July.
You haven't fought in
We
Canada.
had July.
Yeah. Sorry, I brought that
We
up.
had July.
And you haven't never fought in
And
Canada.
then I think we're both too big to fight in Staples. Plus, you were still going through your
Do the
thing.
stuff to the test.
So it was like, all right. And then the closest date now that you're feeling good, you're healthy.
was it
is here.
December?
Here we are.
December.
Yeah.
Then we get a main
2:31.
event, so it's no co-main
That's right.
event.
Yeah.
We're the stars of the show.
You are.
And we're gonna give you guys a show.
It's going to be great. December the 8th, Scotiabank Arena. Guys, thank you so much for joining us here. I know you're exhausted. You're on Hawaii time.
I'm on a white time, so I'm gonna be exhausted tomorrow. I
Yeah.
believe.
Thanks for taking a little time with us here. We really appreciate it. We're looking forward to December
Thank you
8th.
guys for having me.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, guys.